The first court hearing in more than a decade and a half for the men known as the Fairbanks Four was a milestone in the case. But although the men convicted for the killing of Fairbanks teenager John Hartman say they've been wrongly jailed for 16 years, today's events illustrate that months, possibly many of them, will pass before the four have an opportunity to argue that they are innocent of murder. Teenagers Marvin Roberts, Eugene Vent, Kevin Peace, and George Freese were convicted of murder in the beating death of 15-year-old John Hartman in October of 1997. But they maintained their innocence, saying confessions obtained by police in the case were coerced and that someone else had committed the crime. In late September last year, lawyers for the four men filed for post-conviction relief, saying a new confession and other evidence will exonerate them and point to another group of men they say actually killed Hartman. The state has until May 15th to respond to that filing, and today in court, lawyers for both sides reviewed issues that need to be handled before the case can go to trial. A major issue is a confidential filing regarding statements possibly made about the case by one of the men newly accused in the case, which the state has yet to see. But the mountains of evidence the state is sifting through, as well as information surrounding the new group of men accused in the case, mean that even after the state's response, any trial for the Fairbanks Four is still months away at the earliest. State Assistant Attorney General Adrian Bachman says the court needs to take its time considering the case, as she believes it will set new legal precedent for the state.
In Alaska, a traditional post-conviction relief petition alleges a procedural flaw in the underlying trial. This case isn't making that kind of similar allegation. In my research, I haven't found other cases in Alaska that have made a claim of actual innocence and had that litigated in a court. It has happened federally many times. It has happened in other states sometimes, and Alaska is going to have to create the law that applies to this kind of case.